I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Chicago Cougars and the Orlando Sentinels. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set. 10 over. Bandit. Bandit. Check right, 57.
On first down. It's right. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go, one more. Watch 17, watch 17. Single.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and a yard. Allen, this will be caught just inside the 10.
Let's go. Let's do this.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 76 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down now. It's right, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what did the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Good job, D. Good job.
Time to run through the starters on the defensive side for Chicago. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the gun on third down. Whitney over the middle, complete. It's Page. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Whitney. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
50,
On 3rd down, Best. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
No game on this defense, no game. Check, 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 check. Play. Go.
Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Operating from the gun, Whitney. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, Whitney finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, right over there.
Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Whitney got his man complete over the middle. That's Page. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Whitney firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Looking to throw. Whitney throwing the out route and complete. It's Lopez. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Off the play fake. Whitney. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll kick things off with an AFC's matchup in Foxborough. Buffalo visiting New England, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Jaguars locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. Draw play, Mason. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Whitney. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitney. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Down. 10 over. He said, I'm trying to collect. Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Best. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Bates. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Break. 52. Crunch time. Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back live to Orlando. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty. And now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ready? 18 Gator. Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitney. A dump off for Mason. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Whitney. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25. to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's got Allen. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dixon complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Whitney. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.